Statistics from a Pew Research Center fact sheet show that in 2005, only 5% of adults used at least one social media site. And as of February 8th, 2021, this number has increased to at least 72% within the last 15 years. This is undeniable data that shows the growth social media has built within our modern society. The use of social media shows potential to be harmful to us, and we should limit the time we spend on social media to minimize the negative effect upon us. We will look at the influence social media can have on people, the psychological effects it can have on people, and how limiting social media can help us in the long run. Social media is a small step within our modern world, but it has an influential power that we might not recognize. Influence that it has on people is the connectedness that we can have within these platforms. Platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and many others are all ways that we can talk and share and anything that we ever wanted with people that we talk to. And a lot of the times it's not just to talk to them, but it's to band together and to use your voice on social media. A lot of people without social media may not have ever used their voice in real life, out of fear of being afraid of being criticized or out of anything that might come back to them. They use social media as a platform to speak out on problems they see in the world and problems that might be within society itself. And social media can also affect what happens in the real world as well. As an example of this photo is of two designs of Sonic the Hedgehog from the recent movie. And this design right here was the original design that they had when they first released the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer. When this was released on social media platforms, this Sonic design was criticized beyond all belief, to the point where the production team actually went back and changed his design to this one that you see over here on this side. And it was a good change in my opinion, but it was definitely something that was caused by social media, and it had an influence on something in the real world. And while Sonic the Hedgehog movie is not as serious of a problem or a real critique that may not have needed to be, social media can definitely create these real world problems for real people. And what I mean by problems is people use a lot of these platforms to be negative and to cause havoc. Some of this havoc can come in the form of cyberbullying, having social comparisons with each other, catfishing, addictive qualities within the site, and fear of missing out. And a lot of these causes are just the beginning of many things that can happen on social media, and a lot of the times they can lead to the negative effects of these problems. And the negative effects can include depression, anxiety, loneliness, negative body issues, sleep problems, disassociation, and many other unhealthy mental illnesses. But it's not all negative. There are a lot of positive effects that do come with this. The being connected with family and friends is an important thing to people, and I think it is an advantage that we should take a part of when we do use social media. And it has the power to have a stronger connection with the community that you're in, whether it's a business or neighbors that you might know. A lot of the times on social media platforms, you can use these platforms to raise money for these people who are in need or be able to donate anything to them. A lot of the times, this is where we go now to show support within our community. And a lot of times, some people use social media to find common ground with others that they might not know. I know there's a lot of songs or movies that I might watch or shows I might watch that some of my friends aren't interested in, but there are places I can go online and talk to about whether it's songs, movies, or shows. I can talk to them about with and relate to them with about some of these issues or about some of these things in my life. But too much of it can be a bad thing as well. Limiting social media is ultimately a mentally healthy thing. Limiting it, you can spend more time doing things that you love. You can limit the stress and thoughts that you never could have occurred in the first place, and you can control what influences you from social media. Staying aware of the dangers within our social platforms we create is always a positive mindset. Limiting the time spent on social media on a daily basis is a good way to minimize the negative impact. And to show this, I reviewed the influence social media has on society, the psychological effect that it can have on people, and how limiting social media can help us in the long run. Social media is here to stay. It is crucial for us to be aware of the power it holds and that it can help us understand the outcomes that it may bring within our lives. Thank you.